Welcome to EPG Pathshala, an e-content development project under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Today we will discuss about knowledge organization in digital libraries under the paper Digital Library. Let us start with the objectives. The module intends to impart knowledge on the following aspects of digital library organization: to understand knowledge organization methods, to apply the capabilities of automated system to support knowledge organization, to explore knowledge organization tools, and to evaluate frameworks and systems for knowledge organization. Now we will try to understand knowledge organization in digital library. The term knowledge organization consists of two distinct concepts, that is, knowledge and organization. While knowledge is a universally accepted and well-known concept, its organization refers to the activities involved in categorization of knowledge for its effective retrieval. It involves all activities that are undertaken to organize the published knowledge. The published knowledge could be either in physical format or in digital format. Libraries perform a number of activities for organization of knowledge that includes classification, cataloging, indexing of documents available in the library with an aim to provide prompt access to a specific collection of knowledge resources. Basically, knowledge organization means classification of knowledge in various categories so that it can be easily retrieved whenever required. Traditional libraries deploy a number of tools and techniques to organize their physical collections with an aim to provide most effective and efficient method of browsing, searching, and listing of documents available in a library. Such traditional tools and techniques are also being deployed for organizing web information resources. However, there are a number of key differences between traditional print-based resources and electronic resources. Since traditional tools and techniques were found inadequate to develop effective resource discovery and information access, new metadata standards, tools and techniques are developed to handle digital information resources. In traditional library system, the classification and cataloging are used to organize the knowledge available in print format. These tools become quite popular because of their deftness and flexibility. Need and purposes. The first and foremost reason for knowledge organization is to search and retrieve required pieces of knowledge effectively and efficiently. Knowledge organization system is being deployed increasingly for this purpose. These knowledge organization system are used in the libraries. These are user friendly with easy to access interface. Main purposes for knowledge organization are as follows: to assist users in search and retrieval of knowledge effectively and efficiently, to enable a user to browse knowledge resources available in a digital library, to generate multiple listing of knowledge resources available in a digital library, to facilitate search and browse, to provide pathways to reach the documents, to define relationship or links between documents, and to locate particular digital document within a fraction of time. Now we will see problems of knowledge organization in digital library. The digital library consists of a set of collections that are available in a variety of formats and types. Digital objects housed in a digital library should be organized in a structured and semantic as well as systematic manner in order to facilitate effective and efficient searching, browsing and retrieval experience to users of digital library. It is a challenge to build up a simple and effective knowledge organization tool for a digital library. In traditional library system, the published knowledge is organized using tools such as Anglo-American Cataloging Rules 2, Classified Catalog Code for catalog, and Dewey Decimal Classification System, Colon Classification System, Universal Classification System, Library of Congress, Universal Decimal Classification System for classification. These tools cannot be used for organization of digital concepts. As such, new tools including metadata schema, markup languages, ontologies, thesauri, etc. have emerged as knowledge organization tools and methods for organizing research in a digital library. Metadata standards and schema help us to create metadata for digital content, although they cannot be used to refer to a specific portion of the digital content or document. Markup languages such as HTML or XML are used as pointer to refer to a specific section of digital document by deploying appropriate and precise tags so that specific content in a document can be extracted using predefined set of tags. As such, it can be said that while traditional tools were effective for printed documents, new sets of tools are required for knowledge organization in digital environment that facilitate effective searching, retrieval, browsing and multiple listing of digital content. Levels of knowledge organization in digital library. Knowledge is available in different types and varieties. As such, it is organized depending upon their types, varieties and levels. Following are some of the major levels of knowledge organization in digital library. Organization of knowledge in database. The knowledge in database is organized in one or more tables. Tables are further organized in fields and subfields, and these fields and subfields are related to each other. Most databases follow this kind of structure for digital knowledge organization. Organization of knowledge within a document. Information content or knowledge consisting of textual as well as pictorial data is organized in the form of documents. Within a document, information is organized as articles in case of journals and conference proceedings, or chapters in case of books. Organization of metadata. Metadata is data that is used to describe digital content of the document. Metadata is typically created for each and every document. Metadata may, for example, include the title, creator, publisher and date of document creation, etc. Once the metadata is assigned to a digital document, it can be easily retrieved, searched over the networks since each element of metadata is linked to the associated digital objects. Tools of knowledge organization in traditional libraries. Tools used for knowledge organization in traditional libraries are as follows. Classification schemes. In traditional library, classification schemes are used to classify documents according to subject disciplines covered in them. The main objective of the classification is to bring documents on the same subjects together. Dewey Decimal Classification, Colon Classification, Library of Congress Classification Scheme and Universal Decimal Classification Scheme are some of the important and most popular schemes of classification. Cataloging codes. In traditional library, cataloging codes are used to prepare a catalog of library material. Cataloging code is a set of principles, rules and regulations for describing books and other materials in the catalog. Most of the libraries are using Anglo-American cataloging rules too, developed jointly by the American Library Association and Library Association UK. Thesaurus or subject heading. Thesaurus or subject heading is a list of words grouped together according to similarity of their meaning. Thesaurus covers a broad range of subjects. However, the subject heading is generally structured in a hierarchical manner or in an alphabetic sequence. Sears list of subject heading, Library of Congress subject heading, Medical subject heading, INSPEC Thesaurus, GC's Thesaurus, UNESCO Thesaurus are some of the important examples of subject headings and thesaurus. Tools of knowledge organization in digital library. Digital library comprises of digital objects in different formats such as structured text, unstructured text, statistical data, images, audio-visual material, multimedia, etc. that are stored into various media such as hard drive, CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, floppy, etc. The digital objects stored in various media without search and browse facility is useless. As such, interface that supports effective and efficient access and facilitate a user to browse, search and navigate digital resources are absolutely essential for digital library. As digital libraries are built using web and internet technology, it uses object and addressing protocols of the internet. The process of organizing digital objects include develop a metadata schema. A metadata schema is a scheme to describe the content, context and structure of the record. There are a number of metadata schemas developed for various types of data. Standards and protocols are used to make metadata interoperable and exclude unnecessary variations in the data. Some of the metadata schemas defined for various types of digital objects are Dublin Core, Metadata Encoding and Transmission Standard, Text Encoding Initiative, Electronic Archives Description, etc. Assigning metadata to a digital object. Metadata is required to be assigned to each and every digital object in order to facilitate its discovery and retrieval. Following is an example of the assigning metadata using Dublin Core metadata standard. Assign unique object identifier to each digital object. It is essential to give unique identification to each and every digital object to identify, locate and retrieve any digital object. Some of the important unique identifier are as follows. PURL. PURL stands for Persistent Uniform Resource Locator. It is used to redirect to the original location of the requested web resources. PURL was developed by OCLC in 1995 and is implemented using a forked pre 1.0 release of Apache HTTP server. If a document moves, the URL is updated, but the PURL remains the same. In operation, a user requests a document through a PURL server looks up the corresponding URL in a database, and then the user is redirected to resolved URL. PURL is also treated as URL, but instead of directing to the specific location of an internet resource, it directs to an intermediate resolution service that runs on a central PURL server. Handle system is designed to provide efficient, extensible and secure resolution service for unique and persistent identifier of digital objects. It is a component of CNRI digital object architecture. The handle system includes an open set of protocols, a namespace and a reference implementation of a protocols. The protocols enable a distributed computer systems to store identifiers that are known as handles. Goes through various proxies. In all cases, communication with the handle system is carried out by using handle system protocols. As available in the figure 1, client such as web browser encounters a handle that is 10.123/234 on the wide area network or on a local area network, that is intranet, generally as a hyperlink. The client sends to the handle system for resolution. This can be done directly by a client which understands the handle resolution protocol. Institutional repositories set up using DSpace uses institutional repositories such as DSpace are using handle system. Digital object identifier. Digital object identifier used by publishers. It provides a set of systems for persistent and actionable identification and for exchange of managed information on digital networks. DOI system is contrived from interoperability means to use existing identifier and metadata schema. As shown in the example, a DOI name 10.1234/56 is assigned to a content entity. The DOI system provides resolution that name to a current URL or URI when the content previously known as www.sample.com is moved to a new URL called www.newsample.com. A single change in the DOI directory is made. All instances of the DOI name identifying that content will resolve the new URL without the user having to take any action or be aware of the change. The DOI name is persistent in nature and it remains unchanged forever. Most of the publishers use DOI as unique identifier. OpenURL. OpenURL is a standardized format of uniform resource locator intended to enable users on the internet to find out copy of a resource that they are allowed to access. Although OpenURL can be used with all kind of resources over internet, it is designed to enable linking from information resources such as abstracting and indexing databases to library services such as academic journals, whether online or in printed or in other formats. The linking is mediated by link resolvers or link servers, which parses the elements of an open URL and provide links to appropriate targets available through a library by the user of an open URL. Digital content markup and manipulation. Markup languages are contrived to process and presentation of information which is available in textual format. The language specifies code for formatting both the layout and the style within a text file. The codes which are used to specify the formatting are called tags. There are two types of markup languages. First is procedural markup and second is descriptive markup. Procedural markup language apply to a single way of presenting information and it does not define how to display the file in other media on the internet. HTML and XHTML are examples of procedural markup language. Basically, the purpose of using procedural markup language is to display the content in a specific manner. Descriptive markup language. The content written in a page is rarely one long piece of text. Often, the author divides the text into paragraphs, headings, and subheadings. This structure can easily be translated into a descriptive structure. Descriptive markup describes the purpose of the text in the document rather than just how it should appear on the page. For example, procedural markup would indicate print on a new line in boldface, whereas descriptive markup would indicate which bit of document is the title, heading, paragraph, footnote, keywords, etc. And therefore, the descriptive markup separates the content of a document from its type and style of presentation. A descriptive markup system uses markup codes which simply provide names to categorize parts of a document. It describes the structural role of an element, for example, header, list, or element of bibliography, and presupposes that the rendering software will choose the right correspondent variant of design of the element. HTML and XML are example of descriptive markup language. Knowledge organization in traditional library versus digital library. Following are some of the important differences between traditional library and digital library. Classification is one of the tools for organization of information in traditional library system. In traditional library system, classification used to bring documents on the same subject together essentially to facilitate browsing. Whereas in case of digital library, communities and subject collections are designed to organize knowledge. In traditional library system, unique identification is assigned to locate a specific document. It comprises of class number plus book number plus accession number. Whereas in digital libraries, unique identifiers such as DOI, handle system, OpenURL or PURL are used as digital object identifier. For example, each article published in a journal has DOI and each article in an institutional repository has handle. Cataloging is being done in traditional library to retrieve physical objects. The concept of cataloging is to assign subject headings to facilitate searching and browsing. Free text search is not possible in traditional library, whereas in digital library, metadata is assigned to retrieve each digital object. Digital library also allows free text searching. In traditional library, only descriptive metadata is used, whereas in digital library, descriptive, structural and administrative units of organization in physical libraries are books, journals, conference proceedings, etc. Whereas units of organization in a digital library are articles published in journals and conference proceedings as well as chapters of books. Knowledge organization in selected digital libraries. Institutional repositories. Institutional repository is a showcase of the research output of any institute. It is a collection of digital content produced by the researchers of the institute. Let us see how digital knowledge is organized in some of the well-known institutional repositories. Shodhganga. Shodhganga is a national repository of electronic theses and dissertations with full text content. All the PhD theses produced by the research scholars from Indian universities at PhD levels is being archived in the Shodhganga using DSpace digital library software. At primary level, it is organized university-wise, and at secondary level, it is organized by department within a university. Here, the user could select a specific university collection to search thesis, or alternatively, the user can search for more than one university, which allows cross-collection searching from one or more collection or universities. Besides this, it also provides browse by set of subjects or single subject from more than one university. ePrints at IISc. ePrints at IISc is a digital repository of research outcomes of the Indian Institute of Science. It includes preprints, postprints and scholarly communications emanated from IISc community. The digital documents in ePrints at IISc are organized in 5 categories, that is by subject, year, author, ePrint type and latest edition. The user could select a subject like biological sciences or specific class within broad group like chemical sciences or electrical sciences. The digital contents are not classified. Instead, the digital content or collection is partitioned according to major disciplines or broad classes. Commercial digital libraries. ScienceDirect, Springer, Taylor and Francis are the publishers of the journals as well as books and are also well known for scientific publications. The digital libraries of these publishers are organized in subject collections, and DOI is used as a unique identifier to organize the knowledge. Now let us summarize what all we have covered. Whether it is a traditional library or digital library, knowledge organization plays a vital role in collection development, discovery services, navigation and visualization, etc. In-depth analysis is required to adopt knowledge organization systems in a digital library, such as kind of digital content, user needs, software and infrastructure. This module provides insights of knowledge organization system, various tools such as PURL, OpenURL, DOI, which are used to develop knowledge organization system in digital library. The module elaborates various markup languages such as procedural markup and descriptive markup used to describe the digital content in digital library system. We have also covered some of the selected digital library systems, including institutional repositories such as Sodhganga, ePrints at IISc, and commercial digital libraries such as Science Direct, Taylor and Francis, and Springer, and how the digital contents are organized in these digital repositories.